Hi, my name's John Moore, and I'm making a short documentary film about my childhood struggles with obsessive-compulsive disorder. See, back in the early 90s, we didn't really know much about OCD, what caused it, and how to treat it. And even though we've come a long way, we still need more and more resources about this disorder. I'm using old home video footage to tell my story. I'm using animation that I've drawn myself to get inside the mindset. And I really, really want to make some sort of movie for people who either have children with OCD or OCD themselves, how to treat it, and basically what it is. Please enjoy this small sample of the film.
You were 7. It was cool weather and you had on long sleeves. I just kept noticing that both ends of your sleeves were wet. You also stopped playing on the floor.
John Moore's been upstairs the whole time.
As I watched more carefully, it was real obvious that you were washing your hands very, very often. You had never been concerned with that before.
What was going on in our lives, though, in the family lives, though?
I was gone. This is when the Gulf War was occurring. Claudia was pregnant with our youngest. And so there was an awful lot going on in the life.
The family practice doctor decided that he would give you a trial of clomipramine. They probably thought a lot of it was caused by, perhaps family issues. When the symptoms subsided, we all just thought, well, he's fine now.
Let's fast forward a little bit. What was going on when I was about 10 years old?
When we were in Washington, D.C., we were driving past some of the government buildings.
Mm-hmm.
This, of course, was in the November time frame, so it was cold up there. The exhaust from the heat come out through these grates on the street. And at nighttime, homeless people will go near large buildings, and that's where the people would try to sleep. That sort of hit you all of a sudden. You were very interested in why the people were homeless, what had happened.
What would you tell me?
If you didn't have a job, you couldn't work, you couldn't support yourself.
It was more intense than you would normally feel a 10-year-old would worry about. And it didn't stop. That was the difference. I couldn't really distract you.
So I just want you to do something for me, and I'm not going to say anything. I just want you to replay that night with Bradley as much as you can. Like, what do you remember from that? Just the whole scenario, like how that whole thing happened.
Okay, I think it was the night that we were having just our little family party.
Oh, the candles are lit. Happy birthday, Dee, we love you. There we go. Happy birthday to you.
We did the usual thing. We had the cake and we sang. After she opened her presents, you just suddenly had a meltdown. You absolutely could not settle down and just were crying and crying. But when I took you aside, you just kept saying, I can't get the homeless people out of my mind. Can't quit thinking about the homeless people. That's how everything sort of started.
There are 5 million people estimated in the United States that have OCD. 500,000 of those are children. If you can't give a lot, give a little. You can give $10, you can give $20, or you could just spread the word about the making of this film. This money is going towards making a valuable resource for people with OCD. And thank you for watching.